Rocky McJunkbeth coming to the basin, and everywhere is understood that internet.
You're making me like. I want to slap you so
Ah,
hard.
But I'm made of rock, so if you slap me, you're gonna break your wee little hand. Is not it? And it's gonna be a way blue night. For a poor bairn with a broken hand, it's not gonna be a battle. No,
I'm gonna take a shit on your rug. Okay, I'm just so angry with you.
And welcome, bonny lads and lasses, to Topflight West.
I stand by it. It's fine.
No, well, I have learned something. I have learned something very important about making KJ angry tonight.
Yep. Hi everyone, my name is
It's a
Philip.
valuable lesson.
My name is Philip, and I am the publisher of this game, publisher on account of comic books. And joining me are the wonderful players of Topflight West who aren't on world tours.
Or starring in our own shows.
Episode.
What? Oh, she's not in it anymore. She's not a member of Topflight West. So I don't. Her absence means nothing. Just like my feelings. You know, it's like she just. I have no opinion on that, on individuals who aren't a part of it anymore. I have no thoughts, no feelings. But those of you in chat might have seen. To anyone watching this later on YouTube, 1, what's the future like? Is it better?
No.
2,
I can answer that for you.
No, that's
decidedly worse.
This is a real bummer. But in chat, we were talking about everyone likes old Rocky Jumper, and I then came up with a very Scottish named Rocky Jumper, since today's issue will be taking place in Scotland, and I've been doing that voice for them, and I went live while doing it just right as soon as KJ said something just real.
Unique.
What we've learned is that version of Rocky Jumper is one that no one can understand.
Well, no, I'm not Rocky Jumper at all. Rocky Jumper is about the fella, but I'm Rocky McJunkbeth, and I can walk like that for a pond kind of fella. I sail on it, and you could have got the sun back and feel it. What's that?
Shut the actual fuck up.
Oh, sorry. Well, so wait a second. Just so I understand, lass, me, I talk too much, but Rocky Jumper doesn't say enough for your liking?
Shut the fuck up. The actual fuck up.
Hey, we just learned another reason why KJ couldn't be part of that one shot we did.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
all three player characters were doing Scottish accents and doing a good job of it.
Oh.
We were a little more intelligible.
I was gonna say, there's no way all of them were sounding like that, like you, like
just Andrews.
Wait, I said I'm not intelligible. I'm intelligible, perfect. I don't know about that. She is not. This is the end of you guys are. If you've ever been wanting to see the end of like a 6-year friendship, it's never been waiting when he finally goes too far.
It wasn't when you took color away after I spent hours, hours designing a character in color.
No, it wasn't.
Well, KJ, you know, he also took away our characters we built for the beginning of Here Be Dragons when Andrew spent days. No. But I'm saying, you're like, Philip is an equal opportunity, right? Because Andrew, I thought we were gonna lose Andrew. I thought he was gonna sign up because he was like,
too. That was really fun to watch from the outside.
Because he's just like, I didn't, neglect my child and not spend time with my child in order to put
on his birthday. No, I remember it was on his birthday.
Yeah, no one, and I mean, I would point out that no one told Andrew to do that or not do that. Was the case.
But look, it's all okay now because that character's a Dark Lord now. That's great. That character's doing great.
Everything works out in the end. Poor old.
That's in love with Cinnabon.
Rocky McJunkbeth. So, I do apologize. I also apologize to any of our Scottish viewers out there. I know we have a lot, and the past few weeks have been challenging for you. So I just want to say, go have an authentic Scottish afternoon if you are from Scotland. Go eat a, hey guys, go eat a deep fried Mars bar.
That sounds great.
That's a Scottish delicacy.
Oh, and I did learn, Philip, apparently, a friend of mine who is Scottish went back recently. The new Ina Brew is shit. Apparently, the soda you were drinking the other day.
Iron Brew?
Yeah, Iron Brew. They changed the recipe on it.
Oh, wow.
So now you have to get Iron Brew Plus, which is the old recipe.
Wow. So you have to get Iron Brew Plus. Iron Brew is fair enough.
Sounds like a Crystal Pepsi situation.
Well.
Yeah. There you go.
I hope everyone's. Yeah, that's a dark time for Scotland. To say nothing of the whole Brexit thing. See, what was funny was that Scotland was like, many people in Scotland were like, we don't like the UK and we want to leave. And everyone was like, we're stronger together. Guys, stay. Don't leave. And a referendum failed for Scottish independence. And then the UK said, we're gonna Brexit. And Scotland's like, no, we wanted to still be a part of the EU, but they're not now because they stayed.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is that, I mean, ask most of the countries on this earth, the English ruin everything.
Yeah.
They're a problem. Kind of a problem. But man, do I like their music and television. Okay, so, let's...
They are very funny.
Oh my god.
They did destroy the world prior to this
You know what? I bet the funny ones didn't. I don't think the ones who did.
It's really just occurred to me. Are any of the characters... Are you going to talk like that at any point today?
Well, Baskerville's not Scottish.
Baskerville's not Scottish.
No, sure.
If there are...
It's a yes or no question.
Here's the thing.
Wait.
Innocent bystanders...
Can I answer this?
Sure.
We're going to Scotland to go look for hellhounds on the moors. There's 100% an old man who's going to lead us out there that's going to talk like that.
You are not...
That's how those stories work. There's no way to do it.
I will phrase it like this. You are not starting on the moors. You are actually starting... we've already established this. I guess we'll segue this into our little recap. Topflight West have succeeded against... Well, really not all the odds. They are one of the premier superhero teams, so I think everyone expected them to. Topflight West have succeeded, as expected, at saving Toucan Beach, Florida.
We've succeeded with the odds? Is that what we do?
Topflight West has covered the spread.
There we go.
And saved Toucan Beach, Florida, from the machinations of Star Shadow. Though they have decided that Bloodstar is probably not a good fit, hygiene, personality, and code of ethics wise, to become a permanent member of Topflight. However, no sooner had they rescued that place than they got an urgent call that Baskerville was causing some serious trouble in Scotland. The group hopped on the sauce, as Armament said, a phrase that confused new member Beowulf, and flew to Scotland. Now, in other issues or other things, we've gotten a little bit past that. And I'm trying to think of, you know what? No, our comic book is going to do a thing in which it will start further into the action and explain a couple of things back, because they do that on comics. So I will go ahead and sort of just mention, as part of a recap, Topflight landed in Scotland, specifically landed at Lunax University, or at Lunax Caledonian University in Lunax, Scotland, where Fiat operatives had already converged on Baskerville. To discover a scene of great violence, they rushed forward. But while doing so, something happened, and Armament disappeared. Because of, actually, it was Rocky Jumper had reached out, and he was like, I need to do this, but he could sense by Rocky Jumper's lack of words that it was the best course of action. So, Armament disappeared. Suddenly in his place was a young man who seemed very confused. This young man...
When you say... Sorry, I realize I may be actually picturing the wrong thing. When you say they didn't do a body swap, or any, like it's physically Connor is here and physically Armament.
Yes.
I thought it was a body swap. Okay,
no,
okay.
They
I thought it was a Freaky Friday.
They did not Freaky Friday. They like Armament went into the ground, and a kid popped out, and Synth Devil could immediately tell something was strange with this kid. He seemed very like disoriented and sort of crazed, and Synth Devil brought him back to Top Sauce, telling the rest. I think also he got a sense from Rocky Jumper that Armament was okay, but very far away. Like, very, very far away. And as such, could no longer be reached by you guys, but there was still a huge crisis here in the form of hellhounds and Baskerville, who has experienced her own power surge. So, as Lumen Teleportia...
The tail. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't realize it had a tail.
Oh, wow. It's not a big tail, but it's a vestigial tail. Do you want to show that off to the viewers?
Oh.
Because you did just like pull it up and show it, so you probably
can we Christmas story this? Can we force you to put this on and then
all right,
come down the stairs?
Yay.
All right.
Yeah. Yay.
That's great.
Now you can keep talking. Just
I didn't actually
keep recapping.
mean it, but
she was. I will say for whatever it means. She was very quick to jump into that.
I do really like this thing, despite it not having any both sides.
That is not what I expected at all. That's brilliant. That's amazing.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. Okay, well, carry on.
Well, yeah. So basically,
this is the best game we've ever played already.
And suddenly, this is the best game. Hold on, I am actually checking a different. Oh, one notable thing when this young man Connor appeared, Synth Devil was like he knew who Synth Devil was. He knew who Rocky Jumper was when Rocky Jumper. So Rocky Jumper did just appear to you guys.
We did summon Synth Devil, didn't we? I totally forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in Lost Lore Academia, yes, you did.
Yeah.
And when they said Synth Devil needs to, because Rocky Jumper, it was established that Rocky Jumper has power surged. That was the result of Dan's 4 ones. He rolled 4 ones on d8s. It was insane. He got the ultimate luck. So Rocky Jumper has power surged, and his new power is he can transpose people between the multiverses if he needs to. And he needed to in that instance to save Connor, who called out for aid from a rock-like being. But it wasn't Rocky Jumper he was looking for. It was a monster. Don't worry about it. Yes, KJ?
No, I guess that actually answered my question, so carry on.
So, Rocky Jumper came and said he's gone for now, but he's safe. We saved this guy. And I think Rocky Jumper even had a sense of, like, without words, Rocky Jumper's silence conveyed that maybe Armament was exactly where he needed to be now. Synth Devil said he would take the young man to Top Sauce, but the others should go after Baskerville. And this young man said, Baskerville, she's sexy, right? She has the sexy tag. And you guys were like, what? So, you then rushed towards this college, this sort of old-looking school, Lunax Caledonian, to try to help, to try to save the day. And with all of that in mind, we are now prepared for Topflight West Power Surge issue number 5. With the following 2 options for prologues. Option 1. Top Sauce. Nearby. Option 2. Top Beach. Far away. Ooh. So do you want
wait. Question then.
Yeah, it's a hard one, right? Genuine hard one.
If it's Top Sauce, are we already landed and now we've walked off of Top Sauce?
Yes, so everything so basically the opening of this issue will either be on Top Sauce, presumably with Connor and Synth Devil, or it will be back in Top Beach with Eustacia. And whoever's inside Eustacia. Hold on, guys, the way that sounded was weird. You're saying 1.
Well,
Really hard to tell.
Yes, I am, but...
Don't know how many fingers are inside of that mound.
Yes, I am voting 1, but I'm saying if after what you've just said, if I vote 1 and we do 1 and it's not Connor and Synth Devil, I'm gonna be upset.
It is Connor and Synth. Yeah.
You said presumably as if like you could just change your mind and that.
Oh shit! Oh my god.
No, look at me.
Oh shit,
motherfucker.
What if it's
no? Do not change it. If we do it,
it will just be a check-in on the sandwich rations in Teleportia's sandwich station. Just be like,
I mean,
6
all right.
packets
Well,
of turkey.
I need to know.
Like, wait, I gotta make
They
sure it's okay.
They are depleted. I have consumed most.
It's just Synth Devil saying what sandwiches we have available for Connor to eat. 'Cause he must be famished.
So,
You
we got
must be
top
very
sauce
hungry.
or top of each.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
1. Is that a 1?
Yes.
It's a 1. So
This is
it
a
comes
2.
Teleportia.
So-
It comes,
It comes
down,
down to me.
to you. Comes down to you. Oh, a 2 does look like 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Wow.
So, 1.
Okay. Okay.
Off on you, Teleportia.
No. Yeah, I guess I will go 1. Honestly, I need to know more about this guy. Like.
All right.
I thought you were going to
Um,
say I need to know more about my sandwich wrap.
Synth Devil escorts Connor aboard Top Sauce. Connor looks around and says something to. I don't want to put. I genuinely don't want to put too many words in Connor's mouth, as he will be a player character. But Connor's like, the spaceship. Oh, okay. I thought you guys would have like a plane. And Synth Devil will say,
Well, we also have access to those, but when we got this flying saucer from Commander Cosmic, it seemed like too good an opportunity to pass up. It's quite a powerful machine, though we do have to call it Top Sauce.
Connor's like, okay, well, I mean, like, can you get me home?
I'm not certain about that, but first, have a seat, young man. Let's make sure you have no ill effects from your multi-dimensional travel.
Connor's like, okay, yeah, I want to learn stuff. Connor comment. I don't really know everything he'd say. But the point is, Synth Devil begins to look at Connor, scanning him, and then says,
Oh my word.
Connor says, what? What's wrong?
Well, something is either very wrong or very right based on your perspective. Tell me, Connor, you said your name was. In your home dimension, did you possess any superpowers?
Connor will say, I mean, I'm a very gifted student and a natural leader, and I'm very wealthy, but very good looking, obviously. And I'm more intelligent than most people, but I wouldn't say I
You've really
superpowers.
nailed him, I've got to say.
Is that pretty good, right? I'm pretty happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
really good.
like-
And Synth Devil sort of begins to operate scanners and says,
I don't know if this is due to a power surge or latent super gene activating once you arrived in our plane, but Connor, prepare yourself. You have superpowers incoming, burgeoning even now.
and Connor goes, huh? What? And off like the screen of Synth Devils, indicating that Connor is about to get superpowers, perhaps even enough to get him a spot on Topflight West? We cut.
Oh, there's got to be a harder screening process. Than just
We
showing
gotta
up.
vote. We gotta agree. Everyone has to agree.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to just
No,
get
it's
into
not
the club.
that-
No.
Like, yes,
There's a
he's
written
hygienic,
test,
but
there's a practical test.
One has to be unanimous, right? Because, well, maybe I don't know if it has to be unanimous to induct. It had to be unanimous to evict someone from Top Flight.
We'll
That's
see.
how Findon
Um,
and V both stayed in
I
Top
feel like
Flight.
it can't be unanimous to bring him on because Synth Devil surely wouldn't be there.
Synth Devil's been kind of grandfathered in. So, Connor, off of Connor being like, huh? Also, I mean, I guess I deserve it. We
Oh,
cut
nailed it. Jesus Christ.
to Lumen, Findon, and Teleportia shortly behind them, along
So-
with...
Oh, that's not. That's. I was gonna say, why did you call me Findon? Because my name's
'cause your name is
Findon.
Findon there. Are you Findon now? You can be.
I am-
You can be
no.
Findon, although I don't think you've grasped the sword hilt again. So
No.
yeah, I think you're still
I'm-
Beowulf. So Beowulf, Lumen, and Teleportia. I also would like to mention to Beowulf, Lumen, and Teleportia. This is not a thing I will do all the time, because even though only a few hours have passed, there are certain restorative things that can happen aboard a home base like Top Sauce. Let us go ahead and treat this as if you have had a long rest. So please reset your
Yes.
HP to full, and any once per long rest features that you have let's go ahead and say that those are back to
Well,
you.
that's good because I had fucking less than half.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably gonna deplete by 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, just give it time. So you guys are basically we cut to the three of you like running in the direction that you're hearing screams. There are, I will note for Lumen and Teleportia Beowulf, you're sort of less familiar, although you saw some of these in Florida as well. Lumen and Teleportia, you are noticing that there are a lot of like there are a couple of like Fiat jets here. This place has not been cordoned off the way all of like of Toucan Beach was, but there's a couple of like Fiat like cruisers landed, and there is, you guys have already rushed past it, but like behind you there's like you know a like, it's not they probably haven't set up a medical tent. They're just like triaging in some parking lot. There are multiple Fiat agents with injuries.
Oh shit. If I go to heal them, will it use like, you know, skill, like use up some of my spells?
It would use, healing is something that would healing does sort of take some of your
In that case, can I just damn it, but Armament was the actual doctor.
I think I will say, however, there are a couple of medics already with them. I'm saying They haven't actually set up like a medical tent with like a red cross on it because this is still an active thing. But like you see a couple of medics. Like the point is that Fiat was here and got messed up. That's the idea.
Okay.
And anything of like Fiat people haven't even told anything. Armament started running because he could hear the sounds of stuff. And I guess if you guys have made your way towards a building, there is one Fiat agent nearby. And she has like a gash on her head, and she's saying, like, in there, in the library. We're calling for backup, but thank God you're here, Topflight West.
I will draw my sword and start to make a head pose.
Is he
because
with
the evil
you?
is inside.
Is he with you guys?
Yes, I can't do it with this one. Yes, he is. He is. He's one of us. He is Findon, but he isn't.
Findon surge. Repeat. Findon has surged. It's like, we know that. Just get the place. Like, there's a lot of, yeah. Damn it. There's no time. Just secure the place.
Let us go dispel the evil from this place. And I'll begin marching into wherever she said, wherever she pointed.
We're aware that Armament is gone, right? It's not that we just got a kid and okay.
And in fact, what we'll oh my God, I'll have Whisper do that. Oh, that's right here.
Damn it! Call off the game.
Yeah, I'm done.
Whisper.
This is not canon.
That is canon. It is. They were far away, but I could reach it across the table. Whisper will do the necessary exposition of like, okay, Topflight, it sounds like Armament's gone, but he's safe, which means only the four of us are here to stop whatever trouble Baskerville's causing. We need to do this quick because I could use a drink.
Yes, drinking is a common way to celebrate victory.
Have Baskerville's dogs always been like confirmed hellhounds?
Baskerville's dogs are hellhounds 100%.
But I mean, are they hellhounds because of the surge, or were they always hellhounds?
Baskerville could always summon the hounds of hell.
Okay.
She could always summon hellhounds to like attack on her behalf. What has changed is the hellhounds. You also don't know the full extent, but actually, yeah, you guys don't fully know this yet. You haven't.
Well, I mean,
yet.
that's fine. All I need to know was that the hounds have always been hellhounds, and that's not part of the surge.
Yeah.
So then, do hellhounds have the same digestive issues as regular hounds? Like, if I threw chocolate and onions at them, would that... And they ate it. Like, if I stuffed meat full of chocolate and onions and they eat...
Go ahead and make a Magic Arcana roll.
Please say yes.
Magic Arcana?
And remember, you guys, if you haven't pulled them aside, you do have all your hero dice for the day.
Reade.
That is a 19 plus 12, so 31?
31.
Yes, 31.
You know that hellhounds, though they are not most... You know what? I'm going to say with a 31, this will also involve you having a little bit more knowledge of your girl Baskerville. Because you've probably read up on anyone who's evil and like hellish and such things. Fiends often have immunity to fire and poison. Meaning that even if such things were toxic to them, maybe nothing would honestly be toxic to hellhounds. Now, you know that hellhounds typically do not have immunity to poison. They're only immune to fire. But you believe that Baskerville's hellhounds are more powerful than like your standard issue out of the monster manual hellhound. So her hellhounds have a little bit extra. And I think with a 31, you would suspect that either her hellhounds would be immune to it or resistant to it, or any damage would burn when they eat it anyway. So you doubt that's an easy thing.
Okay.
A way to get rid of them.
But then what if you infuse like light and holiness into the food?
That is a thing I do.
You could make them eat light by like shooting Voloblast down their throat, and you suspect that would greatly harm them.
All right. Okay.
If this will work, I will hold the jaws open.
There you go.
Although I do suspect that if you held the jaws open of anything and I forced the Volo light down the throat, that would drastically hurt any being.
Excellent strategy. This is what we will do.
Okay.
Is this our new team strategy now? Just shove light into their...
Oh my god, we would literally be shoving light where the sun don't shine.
You are.
I think this is exactly what Lumen wants, though, right?
Literally.
There is something...
Putting it where the sun don't shine.
Oh my god. There is something I like so much, the idea that Teleportia is like, so is this what we're doing now, guys? Is this really is this what's going on? It's like in the middle of a fight.
Is this what happens when armament is gone?
So armament's gone and
we just shove light in our enemy's mouth? Like,
look, I have my own strategy, but you have all taken umbrage when I wish to remove heads and arms. So I'm sort of following your lead.
It is certainly okay to do that to the dogs.
Interesting.
They are beings of pure darkness and evil. So the dogs can... This feels like on a KJ level, this feels like wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would say, KJ, it would be that the Hounds of Hell are not even dogs. They are like disgusting, parodies of dogs. But... meant to elicit that feeling in you. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can certainly decapitate the hounds that she...
Very good.
I won't like the noises, but I will agree.
I will attempt to cut the throats first so there is no noise.
Okay. That is an excellent strategy
all right,
to keep Teleportia focused, yes.
Yeah, it will. Okay.
An awful conversation.
I know.
What a high and low. Went from the best dino best to murdering dogs worst.
Okay. So
Teleportia, when fighting evil and darkness, you should know that you must steel your heart to their cries of pain, because it's not real. Darkness and evil can't feel true pain.
Once there is a great warrior that once said, "Close your heart to it."
Okay. All right. You're right. I'll try to be better, guys. I'll try to be better.
Okay.
Dear diary, I miss armament.
I'll pull out this great sword and say, "Let us kill these beasts now."
Yeah.
I guess let's buy Synth Devil those mittens, because hell's frozen over. And I miss armament. All right. So as you guys rush to the library in question, you see that you are running to a building that is labeled Lawrence House. Lumen. No, it wasn't you. It was fucking Rena. Never mind. Just kidding. All right. So as you run to Lawrence House here on the campus of Lunix Caledonian, you can smell brimstone and hear the snarling of hellish things from within. You also hear the kind of like of the various like weaponry fired by Fiat agents, and you then hear like a scream as a Fiat agent is thrown back through a window and like scampers up, and you see that like lurking just inside of this room is
it like old-timey castle?
It is so it's like it's not old time kind of. It definitely has that like that Gothic university architecture. Looks like kind of like cathedral like structures. Yes.
But it has electricity then, so it's like it's lit. It's well lit.
Oh yeah, it's a totally modern.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
okay.
It's,
that's what I was wondering.
It's like on a quad. You know, it's like real fancy.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
And we can all hear those sounds, I presume.
Yeah, they're coming from right in, and you see a Fiat agent get like knocked out, and he's got like, some burns on him.
I guess Lumen will kind of run and try and she won't do the barrier of light, but she's ready to try and
You're like putting yourself between him and the guy. So he was thrown out through a window. There are doors that are open into this building. So if anybody wants to go into the doors, you can. There are no dogs out here at present.
I would like to jump through the window.
You'll jump in through the window. Great. Guys, at this point, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Because, you know, and I gotta say, if you don't like combat, then Topflight is the wrong game for you. Bye, Lauren.
Oh yeah, so I got a non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20 for the Luminator.
There it is. I stared at my initiative score for so long, wondering where my initiative score was. 16.
16 for old Beasley
King of the
Beowulf. King of the Yeats. Teleportia, what do you got?
11.
11 for the Teleportia. Teleportia will be slightly late to this fight. That is
What's new?
that is okay.
I'm making portals trying to get the Fiat members out of there so we don't worry about them if they're injured.
I think it's great. I am going to separate all of the monsters in this first fight because I so choose to do so.
When you said we were going to start like in the middle of stuff, I was imagining we were going to kind of jump to that call and then and have like a voiceover moment of like Lumen's like, so I guess you're wondering how I got here.
So many comics do stuff like that. But yes, today it was kind of a whatever thing. Oh, and I guess your girl Whisper is here to... Oh, jam, she rolled really high. Well, goodness. Whisper actually goes first in initiative. So she's going to cast... You know what? Why not? Haste upon Beowulf.
Oh.
So Whisper will put a haste on Beowulf. Do I need to tell you what that does, or do you know that?
No, so yeah.
Great. Okay. So that is Whisper's turn. So Whisper kind of like, as Beowulf, as Lumen, as you like get in position, like see there's monsters in there, as Beowulf rushes forward to leap, Whisper just behind him is like, go quickly, King of the Yeats, and puts a spell upon him, allowing him to go with some speed. Upon doing that, she'll kind of glance back at Teleportia and see, I'm still curious about what he can do. All right, so Lumen, as Beowulf feels this like surge of Beowulf, you know what? It's like you just drank the greatest mead of your life. Lumen, what would you like to do on your turn?
How many things to hit are in front of us?
From where you are at the window, you can see one of these things like through the window inside. I would say it it should probably even get a little bit of cover just because of like a leap over, but I think we'll say there's one that you could like get whatever. You have a sense that there are more within, and you hear more like breaking and lurking within this library, but there's only one that you see like straight ahead since you've moved over to like be in front of that Fiat member.
Okay. So if I decide to run in through the door, is that basically my turn running in? Or
No, that's just your movement. You can.
No, but I mean, like the door's not like around the other side of the building.
No, the door is like I'll say you move like 15 feet off to get in front of this window, but you could just easily run back to the door if you'd rather, for sure.
Yeah, because Lumen can't fly. She can't. Going through the window would.
Yeah, you'll have to jump.
Yeah, no, yeah. So she'll just go through the door.
Always forget that Lumen can't fly.
She really should,
right?
She really should fly, but I prioritize other things.
It's okay. Findon just jumps. She's got ups,
Yeah, so she'll walk around like some fucking non-flyer.
Like some fucking non-flyer. Excellent. All right, so Lumen, like seeing that is okay, seeing Beowulf's going in this way, you're like, okay, well any monsters will attack Beowulf, not this guy more. So you then rush. You will then rush forward to the door. If you get to the door, from the door, you can see two of these things, and another one is like coming, is up on a thing. You're basically like, it's like, this is a little like, it's more like a what's the term for it? It's more of like a lobby kind of like reception area right inside the library, but right behind that there are a bunch of like stacks of books, and that's the window this thing broke out of. But like it's open so you can see into that area. So you see two pretty easily, and then one that's like coming down from above.
One that's coming down from above is.
Another hellhound is like up on
but, I mean,
like a
it's
balcony.
Far, or is it like could it get to us by the next turn?
With your roll you've already done on hellhounds, you suspect it can get it could, especially since you just kind of leap down. Yeah, it'll be.
I want to hit the one up above.
You'll go for the one up above. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, with a Volo Blast.
Make your Volo Blast.
15, 25.
A 25 to hit, which definitely hits even these souped up hellhounds.
Is that a 9 or a 6? Mother of fuck.
This I cannot say.
Oh, I think that's a 9. Okay. So that's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 10.
So,
8,
27.
7? No. Yeah, 27 plus 6.
33.
Oh, no. 33.
Nice. So you just, beam of pure light hits that one up above, and it kind of snarls like, and kind of noticing you down there, maybe is like shifting, preparing its leap down.
So the light didn't do extra damage?
The light did not seem to do extra damage, no.
Okay.
But it did full damage.
Okay.
That is Lumen's turn. It is now Hellhound. It is Hellhound number 3's turn, actually, which is that one up above. So that one is going to, having been attacked by you, it is going to sort of like leap down, kind of like from the stuff, and is charging at you. It is going to make it will make a bite attack. But dang. It doesn't have pack tactics. It'll come for you anyway, it's fine. It's gonna try to do its charge attack thing. Okay. Ooh, that I think will probably hit you. Does a 24 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Understood. So as this you blast this hellhound, this souped up hellhound, like rushes forward and just like kind of like attacks you. Can you make a go ahead and make I think I just make a yeah, you just take extra damage. It's not gonna knock you prone.
Fucking damn it.
It's getting the benefit of a charge attack. Having got it's like getting an extra couple things. So this guy is gonna hit you for wait, how much does the thing do? It will hit you for 11 points of piercing.
Mm-hmm.
I roll pretty low in this. 6 points of fire.
Wait, does fire do less to me?
It does not, sadly. But in addition, it does an extra 6 points of piercing because of the charge. So 17 piercing and 6 fire. For a total of 23 as it just attacks Lumen with reckless abandon.
57. Okay.
Rude hellhounds. But it is now Beowulf's turn. Beowulf, your plan was you don't need to make a roll to leap through the window. I will say your athletics are sufficient to cover that. Okay. There is one right in the window, but you just now hear so what would you like to do on your turn?
Okay, I've leaped it when there's one in the window. And can I see the one that's attacking Lumen?
From where you are, you cannot.
Okay.
You know Lumen ran there, and then you heard explosions and stuff as you're running to the window. So you presume there's another one over there she's engaged with.
Okay. Then I will just take some swings with this.
Level after killing the toucan, after doing all that.
No, but you got a quick, long rest. So
yeah,
superhero.
Right.
Okay. It's I'll just take some swings with the greatsword. So first
you
swing.
Leap through and attack the one right in front of you.
First one is a 15.
A 15 to hit?
Yeah, it's real bad.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Second attack. Natural 20.
Guess what?
So
the natural 20 will hit.
It so rarely happens. Let's just spend the D12 as the upgrade, right?
I think you might want to spend it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. It does not max up twice, but it will be 6d20 on this swing.
No, it will not be.
3d20.
It will be 3d20 plus 60.
There you go.
Well, plus 65 because of your modifier.
So that's.
I'm gonna spoiler alert you right now. You don't really need to roll these. Go ahead.
36, 96, 101.
101 points of damage. So, good news situation.
Oh, like 101 Dalmatians.
I will remove that.
So basically, Lumen, you see one attacks you, and then you see over at the window that you didn't come through. Beowulf leaps through. He swipes once, and the thing kind of snarls up at like almost laughing at him for trying to attack it. But then he cuts the head off of it.
Do these sizzle away?
Yeah, do they evaporate?
No. Oh, you know what? They are fiends, so yes, it does. And suddenly you're overwhelmed by this, this.
So we cannot make a hellhound fur coat.
Scent of no, but there is something called a hellhound cloak or a cloak, hell cloak, cloak of what's it called? There's a magic item that is literally a cloak that you wear, but their bodies do return to some fiendish thing, so they don't stick around. I'm sorry. Beowulf, but you attack it and you take one out. There is another one moving in towards you. There's also one over by Lumen.
I will, considering I have 120 feet of movement currently, I will move in the direction to where I heard Lumen's blast.
Understood. You can go over to where Lumen was blasting. I think you get an extra action, so you can take one
so
more attack of that. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I will.
It only gives you one attack, not multiple. But go ahead and do it.
I'll take one more swing at the one that just charged Lumen. That is 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Or 41 points of damage, almost max damage.
Wow, 41. That one is looking.
It's starting out strong.
That one's looking incredibly bad.
Here's where I land. Give me some speed before a fight, and my rolls apparently go better.
Apparently, yeah. As Beowulf just rushes over and then hacks into that one, so Lumen, the one that's on you, you see Beowulf chopping into that from behind. Hellhound 1 is dead, so that's not going to go. The one that you did not attack, Beowulf, rushes up behind Beowulf and Lumen, and I think you'll probably be fairly okay in this, but having both of you there and knowing that its compatriot can't be harmed by flame, this hellhound behind opens up its mouth and emits this breath of fire. I need Lumen and Beowulf to both make dexterity saving throws.
All right.
I imagine you'll both pass this because the DC is it's a modest DC. I'll spoil it like that.
9 plus 16.
16.
I don't need to tell you about natural 13s in this game, right?
You sadly don't. Would that you had to, but the truth is that you don't.
26.
Okay, 26. Lumen, you just save against it. Beowulf, you save easily against it. So rather than you both will take half damage on this, I don't think either of you have evasion stuff, so you'll both take only 16 points of damage instead of 33. As the fire is sort of breathed upon you both. At this time, Teleportia, it is your turn in initiative, but Lumen gets a call.
Oh no! Now
what?
From V. We don't have to fully roleplay this, but basically...
Editor's note. Do the editor's note.
Oh, editor's note. Editor's note. To see V's side of this conversation, watch Formation Nation issue 4. Or read Formation Nation issue 4. Editor. But Lumen, so as you're basically hearing V, which as I'm looking at the stuff, best I can understand, V is like, hey, are you guys I can't find armament. So as you're like patting out fire and like Teleportia, where do something. And Beowulf, as you say some words, because V's like, who's that?
I believe I said, I need your help. I am the only one here. And what is a phone?
Yeah.
Did the armament thing happen at that point yet? When we did the Formation Nation issue?
Yeah, armament had already been gone.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's like, I tried to get armament, I couldn't find him. And I don't even think Lumen went into that with her of like, he's gone. Teleportia, I'm gonna let you take your turn while Lumen is having a phone call and like wrestling against one hellhound. That hellhound looks terrible. And then there's another one who just ran up and sort of beat the ball. So they have gone inside and you can sort of see them fighting, but you don't you'd have to like run in and like look over to see what they're fighting. What would you like to do with your turn, Teleportia?
Ooh. Alright, so question. I do have an extra attack, but that only works when I do unarmed strikes, right?
I think that probably is how it was originally envisioned, but I think that we have I think we've let you do your warp beam twice a few times, which seems... Yeah, oh god. It probably only should work for unarmed strike, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Your warp beam is not the bomb that some of other people's attacks are, so I think that's
true.
Fine. You can do 2 of them. That's okay.
Okay. All right.
We may need to perhaps we should even if we were to adjust it down slightly, then it would be you could absolutely do it twice.
Okay, for sure.
But we'll leave it.
I guess. I'm probably gonna do a warp beam at the...
So are you gonna run into where they are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you see fire go against them and they're both jumping out of the way while sort of fighting against this thing. You kind of rush up behind them. There's one right there with Lumen and Beowulf, and then there's another one kind of behind them about 15 feet closing in. And the one they're with looks pretty rough.
I'll take the one that doesn't look roughed up.
Okay.
Well, I did something.
I mean,
like a scratch.
Yeah, significant about
Oh no,
it.
you and Beowulf, it's very close to being dead.
Oh, he hit the same one as me?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was trying to prevent the one from eating you, basically. I suspect.
So that is a oh my god, math. 27.
27
Yeah,
will
it's
hit.
not great, right? Math sucks.
All right, and then 3d8.
3d8's not nothing.
$19, 24.
24 points of damage. Very good. That one back there is looking pretty rough. No, take that back. The one that you hit is fine. You did a big thing. It's not quite bloody yet.
Gotcha.
You have a second shot. Same one?
No, the other one will go to the roughed up one.
The roughed up one. Hit the roughed up one.
Please. That is a 21.
A 21 does hit its armor class. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Sweet.
And
Excellent.
I'm gonna tell you that if you can do like, actually, I'm not sure. I think even if you roll all ones, you will kill it. Because is your minimum damage 8?
Yes.
Well, you're gonna kill it no matter what. But if you'd like to roll your damage, you may.
Fine. I won't use a hero die.
See how much you kill it.
I wouldn't
11.
use a hero die. 11.
11.
So basically, that one, Beowulf, the one that you sunk into, suddenly this like warping beam of energy hits it, and it also like and just like shrivels, and you're both just the stench, the sulfurous stench of brimstone and hell, just Lumen and Beowulf just wafts over you. It's disgusting, unless you're one of the rare people who really likes it, in which case, great, congratulations.
Claws have sulfur baths.
They do. Some people are like, it's invigorating. It smells like eggs. So that happens as Lumen is basically these like, I think maybe, I don't know, I think maybe he's back, or Maisie's coming back. I'm not really sure. I just thought you guys should know. It sounds like you guys are in the middle of something.
I don't remember a single thing I said.
You said something to the effect of like, yeah, okay, whatever, cool.
And
the point is,
you said something along the line of, "I have to go. Lots of people have hurt now because you have delayed me."
Yeah, that's. I think that's the, and honestly, not untrue in this moment. So, as you sort of hang off of that, new initiative round will go. I guess that Whisper kind of having sort of seen what's going on, Whisper see that Whisper will Whisper's going to also go in through the window. She came in through the library window, protected by silvers, but no. She'll kind of float in through the window, and seeing one left, she will just Eldritch Blast it. Why not? So she gets a few shots at this. Hit. Miss. Shocker. And hit. And hit. So she'll do 3 of her d10s plus her modifier a bunch of times. That's what? Oof, those are terrible rolls.
Oh.
Genuine garbage she just rolled.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. You still have godlike powers.
She does, and she's still hastening you, but you basically hit that from behind with a bunch of stuff. And she's also sort of saying to various Fiat agents in the room, like, "Get out, we're on it now." As they're moving to exit. So that one is just bloodied. Cool, Lumen, it's your turn. There is now only one left, but you and Beowulf are close, and actually, theoretically, you, Beowulf, and Teleportia would all be in its cone if none of you move. Or if none of you move, even if you all just move in towards it, you'd also, you get the idea. Lumen,
I guess I'll move.
Okay.
Just out of cone.
Sure, kind of get off to one side of it. Great.
Valo Blast.
Valo Blast.
Yeah.
14 plus 10, 24.
14 plus 10, 24. I like it. 24 will hit.
One. 9 is 10 plus 8, 18 plus 6, 24.
24. Okay, very good. Yeah. This one is definitely bloody. And that one is now dead. So Beowulf, it's your turn.
Isn't that all of them?
There's one left, so we gotta.
Oh,
you didn't
God.
kill it. It's the one that usually went next in initiative has been killed.
Yeah,
there's
I'll
now
just
one.
go take some swings at it.
Love it.
So yeah, that's a 28 on the first hit attack.
Hits.
Eh.
What's your minimum damage?
I think it's 8, but
Okay.
that
roll
is
it. Roll it.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot more than that.
Do you still have the higher damage die?
He used his
no,
higher
it's just that
damage.
one attack.
Oh, I thought it
But
stayed.
no. But I do swing with the greatsword. I do swing with 3d12. So every time. So And that's a 27 points of damage.
Okay, so that hellhound is also returned to fire and brimstone. And,
Oh, I was supposed to hold its mouth open for you. The next one.
Yes, we will try. We didn't have time to really grab at it. Things happened so quickly. It's okay. I'm sure there are plenty more hellhounds to try and eviscerate from within the inside.
Whisper will sort of look around and say, I can see their path. There. Up there. She'll turn back and say, Baskerville is there. I can feel and see the eldritch energy. The hellish energy. And so she'll point kind of up in the direction that one leapt down from.
So, as I just want to lean into Lemon. So, correct me if I'm wrong. We have a person who taps into hellish energy and a devil that are our allies. Yes.
It is very. Yes.
My energy is not hellish, Beowulf. It is eldritch.
You just called that energy hellish, though.
The energy we're following is hellish.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand now. I was confused. Yeah. Okay. Just the devil, then. Just the devil I will.
The devil, yes.
Also, before we well, we've been talking for a while. Beowulf, you're gonna get really tired, sorry.
Yeah,
Beowulf,
that's okay.
you
It's okay. It's chin up. We'll be fine. It's all right. Let's go, guys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Should I try to give you an espresso?
You just have that.
What is
Yeah,
that?
we are still near top sauce. Like enough to get to the espresso machine. Like
we can go back for espresso, guys.
Do we need a little break? Like is this what we need? Do we need more sandwiches? Like
unless they heal HP.
I believe we should vanquish the enemy before we will reward ourselves with this espresso, whatever this is.
I believe it is the closest thing these people have to magic in their world.
Yeah.
Well,
it helps wake us up, if anything.
I find that killing enemies will wake you up as well.
That's fair.
So to the top of the stairs, quiet one.
Should I just portal?
Whisper. You mean whisper? Oh, yeah. I see. Yes.
Whisper does mention this, and Teleportia, if you wanted to, you could make a portal for everyone to go through to sort of to get up there a little quicker. However, as you stand here,
I can't fly.
Well, no, wait. I actually guess I should roll because though the odds are good on this, it's not for certain. Hold on. I'll do this. Yes. As you stand here, the ground begins to rumble slightly. There's a weird rumble, and eagle-eyed readers will notice that a rumbling ground back in our previous issue 4 is what caused Baskerville here at this very library to rush back in confusion.
Is it because dogs can sense earthquakes and it messed her up?
That would be really smart of me if that was why. But the ground is rumbling, so yes, you definitely have a sense of well, something's happening.
This is not good. A
We
beast
can't
of great
tell-
size approaches.
We
can't.
It's
Can
not a
Whisper
rumbling
tell?
we've felt before or whatever.
Whisper is currently hovering, so she didn't feel it, but she definitely is looking around, just fine.
Yeah.
Yes, we should go.
Alright. Then I'll make a portal up there.
Great. If you guys portal up there, you can get up to sort of a top level. You see down a hallway that leads into a larger reading room. There is a hellhound standing at a door, and it looks back at you all, but then kind of looks where it is and just continues in a very sedate way for a hellhound. It's It's like sniffing the edge of a doorway.
Huh.
My instinct is to kill that hound. But perhaps we should see what it's sniffing for first, and then kill the hound.
Could I try to make a portal inside that room that they're trying to search?
You could certainly portal to into the room, no problem.
Okay. Can I just peek my head to see?
So you make a portal and then poke your head in. Absolutely. Make a perception roll. Let's see what you're able to sort of make out from whatever weird random spot you put your head through.
All right. How does an 18 work?
I'll say an 18's pretty good. You look in and you see that this is a reading room, like live, like many stacks. You notice there are a few students in the corner of this room, just like barricaded behind a table, just looking at this like hellhound. There are also like burn marks on the stuff, so clearly this hellhound was in here causing trouble. But it's currently like right at the doorway, in or out of it, so it is blocking their exit. But it is like the hellhound. Let's see what her kicked up version has. Hold on. You said you rolled an 18%. Oh,
yeah.
But that's this is basically just, let's see if this is to see if the hellhound's passive is actually like better than I realized. So this hellhound like sniffing does kind of, hellhound seems to have maybe a sense that like you're there, and the hellhound while sniffing like looks up, and like the hellhound like you see the scared kids, they see you and they're like ah. And what they say, KJ, if you want to turn off sound for a moment, what they say is, please rescue us. We're just a bunch of Scottish students, and we're all very scared of the monster that is coming here. The hound is coming for us. Please save us, superhero. We appreciate you.
My God, I understood everything for that last fucking sentence.
So Teleportia. The hellhound like looks up at you, and then in a voice that sounds like the embers of a fire collapsing, says, "It comes." And it like begins to like paw at the door frame with this kind of like, and like the wood sort of smokes. Lumen and Beowulf, you are seeing this from the side, and like you're just like Teleportia's headless body basically.
Do I feel like the danger is out here, or the danger is in there with the...
How big is the portal that you made?
I would say like our size, but I'm just sticking my head in just in case.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick my head in next to hers and look at her and go, so what should we do?
Yeah, do I feel like the danger is out here with us and that dog, or is in there with the students?
The dog is, so just like imagine that it's kind of like a double door. The dog is mostly in that room, but it is like occupying the entire exit. So like the dog is like blocking the door, standing like across it, smelling the door frame and like pawing at it. So the danger as far as, do you mean what the dog is sensing, or the danger?
Because I guess...
Sorry, what's your question? Yeah. Do you mean the dog itself, or what it's seen, what has got its attention?
So the door frame is open and it sees them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the door was closed.
No, the door is like, it's imagine there's a like, this will be
sorry.
a terrible drawing here, but imagine like,
I'm so ready.
Here's a hallway. Here's a hellhound. Here's you guys, but then a portal means heads sticking out. And here's scared students. Okay, terrible drawing. Here's a hallway. Here's you guys. Here's two of you with your heads through portals. There's your head sticking out of portals. Here's a dog blocking the whole passage, and here's some scared students.
Your dog looks like the very hungry caterpillar.
It's supposed to be fire.
Got it. Okay. Okay, so the dog, it's pawing at the door frame. Like.
Also, Lumen, you heard a voice, and as far as you know, even her kicked up hellhounds did not ever speak before. So that's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what I'd like to do is push them in fully so that they're on the other side of the portal.
You want Teleportia and Beowulf to go into the room through the portal.
Yeah, if I understood your beautiful drawing correctly. And then we can, like...
Pincer
attack? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fly to kind of distract it away from the students while at the same time making a portal for them to escape out of there.
Absolutely. They will happily go through a portal.
And I will, I guess, Volo blast the dog because I don't care that it's the first one that can talk. That shit needs to die.
Okay, so I will say that if Teleportia, I'm going to kind of go in the order of things that were said. Teleportia has just floated into the room through her portal. She then makes a different portal for the kids to go out of, which they gratefully do. They're like, thank you so much. Mom, that's a wonderful portal you've made for us. You must have a wee bit of the fairy magic just like me old nan did at the Balich Ben. And then she left. And then...
And she's gone.
And that's it. That's a picture wrap on KJ. So
right.
Teleportia, you do that. Beowulf, you kind of seem to just be standing there, so you haven't like leapt either way.
I'm just like,
but
what's this?
But Lumen, go ahead and make your attack. You get your thing that will then trigger initiative because you are attacking.
Plus 10, 26.
Hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Seven plus 7 plus 2. 16 plus 6. 22.
22. All right, so you kind of catch it, and that does like snap it out. It like looks over at you with anger. At this point, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, the dog's angry. I'm sorry. It's not listening to unintelligible accents for several hours now.
Wow. Wow is all I have to say. Wow
Fucking
is all
16.
I have to say. 16. Beowulf?
14.
Okay. Teleportia, how we doing?
Not nat 20.
Wait, why are you sad?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because I'm usually better when I'm later.
Like, damn it, I'm early.
because
It's
I'm
weird.
gonna...
You started this one, Teleportia.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I like
really
the idea of
did.
then Teleportia. Just pass your turn, so then you'll go last when you go first at the beginning of the next one.
I like the idea that, like, at Topflight, we never say better late than never. We say better Teleportia than never.
I just like to imagine. I like to imagine Teleportia right now is just Vincent Vega gif, just around.
What do you mean I'm first?
All right. Teleportia, you are first. So Lumen has attacked this dog that's pawing it, looks at her like in anger. But what would you like to do? You could warp beam it a couple times, or I also think I'm just gonna go ahead and say for your warp beam, if you want to keep doing it twice, it still mathematically is better. I think we might knock it down to 2d8.
Okay.
If that doesn't feel too sad. Or I would keep it at 3d4. If you want it to be 3, they'll be d4, so they'll be smaller. Yeah, I think you'll...
What about 3d6?
I think 3d6 is still too high for doubles. 3d4 would add up to being... I think 3D4 is still a little better than 3D8, like curve wise, but you're not going to get as high a possibility. And that allows you to do it twice every turn. Or I'll pop it up to 3D10 and you can do it once, like Lumen's Bala Blast.
What if I can't?
Guys, we're here coming in with some balance on the fly for you.
What if I can only do it twice, one turn, but then all the rest I could just do it once?
Well, you can always do it. You can always do it twice in a turn by spending your hero D8.
True.
So yeah, I don't need to give you like a. It's basically.
It's fine. I'll keep it as is. I like my 8s. My 8s are nice. I'm happy with my 8s.
You'll keep it as is.
I do really like how often we talk about the technicalities and spreadsheeting and stuff on this channel.
Okay. Yeah. You'll keep it as is and only once per turn?
Yes.
We're real warts and all kind of channel. You know?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll tell you what.
If anything, I can pretend I used my D8 at this point, like as a
No.
Here's
what we'll do. We're gonna change it to 4d8. So I'm gonna let you do a big amount, but only once per turn. That's your warp.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Sure, when you said all those no's, that wasn't just you doing Scottish bullshit again.
No.
I couldn't. Like,
so,
gun to my head, couldn't choose.
That's I understand what Cage is going through. When I watched Under the Skin, there were moments where they just had Scarlett Johansson like walk up and talk to normal people in Scotland just on the street, and you can tell when you have an actor and when it's just someone who is walking to the Tesco, because you cannot understand a fucking word that those people say.
I will do a warp beam at it though.
Warp beam it with 4d8.
Warp
Ooh.
beam it.
New and improved.
So that is a 27.
20.
Wait, no, 28. 28.
28 will hit. So roll your damage.
What are you drinking? It is the most like delightfully colorful thing I've ever seen.
Drinking alcoholic cider.
What?
Philip drove me to drink.
You mean non-alcoholic cider here on Twitch, right?
Yeah, you can just can't get drunk. Doesn't matter. Just can't get drunk.
Well,
this is a Viking blood mead I found. So.
Probiotic.
21.
21.
That's
Ooh,
what
nice.
the lady at Whole Foods said. I don't know that it's true.
I bet it is. Great. Whisper is actually not going to participate in the slaughter of this hellhound specifically. Whisper is instead. Yeah, Whisper's gonna do a. Whisper's curious about this talking hellhound. So from hanging back, she's actually going to cast a. She's going to start casting a spell. None of you, actually, Lumen, you may understand what she's doing, but for now, Beowulf, go ahead and do this as I maybe resolve a couple things here. So what would you like to do for your turn, old Beowulf?
All right. I would like to. I'm gonna jump. I would like to jump through the portal.
Okay.
In my arms, scoop up all the children.
They're already gone.
They're already gone. Okay.
She got them out with the portal.
Okay, I was gonna take them through the portal. Then.
They.
It was before I blasted the dog.
Yeah. The dog, she did that, and the dog was like looking, but like was still interested in the thing. So, but Lumen waited for the kids to be clear before attacking.
This is so. And there's only one dog, right? I'm just trying to remember the map. There isn't another thing inside there.
Or now.
So I'm remembering X's, and I'm trying to reorient myself.
X's were the children and us. The dog was the very hungry.
There's only one. You could just run to the dog from where you are from that side.
Then that is what I will do. Is I will do what I said I would do.
Okay.
Oh, open
awful.
up the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hold the dog's mouth open for Lumen.
Wow. Okay. Go
Feels
ahead.
Awful.
And.
But I do not care.
Make a grapple roll.
Just an athletics check, right?
Wait, didn't I go before?
Check. Oh wait.
I'm going to be holding it for a while.
Oh, wait, Lumen, you already did. You did 21 points of damage.
I thought that was my
No, I thought I did 21 points of damage.
prize thing.
Lumen, it's your turn. I'm sorry, I just completely backwards those.
Well, can I just ready my Voloblast then for when he opens that dog
when the
mouth?
mouth is open? Yes, absolutely. You ready?
Team strike.
You see, you nod to Beowulf to run. You prepare one. Absolutely, Beowulf, go ahead. Make your grapple check. Oof.
Oh, it's not great.
Oh no.
Okay.
22.
22. Okay. I'll have to roll high, but you're because you're doing more than grappling though. I'm going to give it like a little bit of a like equivalent of like half cover or so, just like in sense of like because you're not just holding it, you're trying to specifically open its stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a +3 on top of what it's got. Okay. Ooh. I have rolled a 22. That's a tie.
Connection. Yeah.
Which means the status quo is maintained and its mouth is not held open. Lumen, you can let go your thing whenever you want to. He's grappling it. He's got it like held in place, but he doesn't have the mouth open for a shot. Unless Beowulf, you want to expend like a D8 and try again.
No, that's okay for now.
Yeah, I'll just blast it.
Go for your blast.
I'll get a different one's innards. 26.
26 will hit it, certainly.
Okay, so 3d10. 1, 9, 8. 18 plus 6, 24. Yeah.
24. Okay. Ooh, it's close, but not done for. With you holding it and people all around, Beowulf, it's just going to attack you.
Okay.
I want to bring light to the inside of the dogs.
Actually, you know what? Also, because I know your stats are high, so I feel fine doing this. I'm going to say that it is because you're grabbing for its mouth, as its action, or as its, like, movement, it's honestly going to, like move in such a way that your hands can easily slip into the mouth, but it is turning its body, so you basically are about to get blasted with the full force of its flame breath. Go ahead and roll, and I think... I kind of want to give you disadvantage on this.
It makes total sense.
Yeah, go ahead. You also have such a high thing. I think you'll still be okay. But go ahead and make your roll a disadvantage. Its DC is only 16, so I think you'll probably be more disadvantage.
Oh, that seems almost impossible for me to fail.
Yeah, but
So you'll fail.
Disadvantage, right? Yes.
Disadvantage.
I think for the next dog, we should stick a stick in its mouth, like a crocodile.
Oh.
You pass. 24.
Yeah.
So you'll take 15 points of damage as it just as you despite the positioning, you're still able to just mostly turn your body aside and let the flame just kind of harmlessly into the room behind you. Teleportia, it is your turn. This dog is not looking great. But then after it belches that at you, it will sort of say, "It comes." With it's digging, or actually I guess since you're holding its mouth, it was like, "It comes."
Is it talking, or is it is there just sound coming from
it?
Its
mouth is it is moving its mouth to talk. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Lion King.
It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Lion King. Not is the live action Lion King? Do their mouths move or no?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Homeward Bound, they don't move their mouths.
Yes, it is not Homeward Bound telepathic animals. It is its mouth.
Okay.
All right, Teleportia. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna ask Whisper if I should hold back from fighting, but I also kind of want to ask the beast what's coming. Too at the same time.
Whisper is in the midst of some strange, you see that Whisper is doing stuff, and she's Whisper has Whisper's glasses are currently glowing with this dark purple sort of almost negative energy, and she's moving her hand, and she's speaking in a strange language, but she's staring right at the area the dog was looking at.
Huh. Okay. So then, yeah, I'll ask the Hellhound what's coming.
Okay.
I don't know. Like.
No, I mean, go ahead, do it. But if we just blasted its innards, it wouldn't be able to talk shit anymore. Is all I'm saying.
In response, the Hellhound, its jaws held open still by Beowulf, will sort of say, "Oh, but you won't be able to totally understand it because its mouth will be open."
Ah.
Okay. So what it says in response, it like looks at you with this kind of like whatever at its thighs, and just says, "That you never." Make a perception check.
I was really hoping you would do the Scottish accent.
I'll ask me. I've picked up how they talk now.
That is 21.
With 21, you believe that it has said something to the extent of a true devil.
Oh.
Are you suggesting that Synth Devil might surge?
I have no idea what I'm suggesting. The point is that is what the Hellhound says. I'm not going to say that is your action. You can keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep distracting it at this point.
You just keep talking to it?
I'm kind of curious about it, honestly. Like, I don't know.
If you don't kill it, I'm going to, and you're not going to get to ask it anything else. I just want that very clear.
Like, this thing is sentient. How can I not talk to it?
Because there'll probably be 15 more that are sentient.
I guess that's fair.
I'm actually gonna let it go with Teleportia starting to talk.
No, but it's Lumen's turn is next. You can shoot it. She can shoot it in the throat finally.
Yeah. Oh. So while holding the
It's
job.
fine. If you want to, I mean.
Sounds like there will be more opportunities for that. But I am concerned about this true devil.
Fine, I won't blast
so you guys heard that, but Teleportia, you're not doing anything. Lumen, it is your turn. Do you want to blast it or?
If it goes to attack someone again, I'm holding the action. If it goes
holding
to
an action,
hurt one of us,
if it attacks, you'll attack.
Oh, yes, that's what I want to do.
Perfect.
Too.
So Teleportia and Lumen are like prepared to attack it. Beowulf, Whisper is going to continue doing what she's doing. Beowulf, what would you like to do on your turn?
Okay. I'm going to grab it by the scruff of the neck.
Okay.
And I just want to lift it up and go,
you
tell me of this devil.
You do have to make an athletics check to pull it, because it is not, it's like a horse-sized thing, basically.
Sure.
It's like it's not
we're gonna
add some hero dice. Okay, sure.
To not embarrass myself right now.
He's like, I really want to do this, guys. Understood. Yeah.
Well, I can't say the number because it would be embarrassing for Beowulf.
Sure.
I can't allow
the King of the
happen.
Eats would never have rolled that.
I'm gonna add my D10 and D6 on that.
Sure.
So with that, it's a 27.
With a 27, yeah, you're able to heave it up, and though it hasn't caused you any damage. It's very hot, your hands are singeing as you hold it. But you ask it up, and it says, "Tell you of this devil."
Yes, tell me of this true devil.
It is its turn in response. Roll a D6 for me real quick.
Sure. 2.
Cool. So in response to that, as you sort of say that, it will sort of say, "I've never smelled its like." And it will bite you. So Lumen and Teleportia, go ahead and roll your death attacks.
24.
I can't redirect that bite, can I?
I think it's only when it's
Stop biting
you that gets
yourself.
attacked,
Stop
right?
biting yourself.
Yeah, there's. I don't know that you'll be. Yeah, the redirect is only.
Ah!
No, it's only. Yeah, you can. You can redirect.
Yeah!
spend your reaction
let it bite its ass!
Wait a second. Hold on, Pierce. Here's a question. If somebody is holding an action, they can still use their action for something else, right?
Yeah, they can.
So yes, you could redirect.
They can decide to abandon their their held action.
Go ahead and you have to roll your you do have to roll your portals, so it's a +9 modifier.
28 damage.
28 damage.
Alright, so 24.
24 does exceed its attack. So basically, as it bites for you, its head like suddenly disappears and like a portal forms of you. The head disappears, but then the body just like gets hit from behind. The jaws, harmlessly close elsewhere. The body is hit from behind by a Valo blast, and this one also.
If you're hanging through a portal and you go like limp and drop, is it like a blade?
No, you would just probably get pulled back to where most of you is, Okay. But in this case, it doesn't matter because it all just.
Oh, it's like a wall, I guess.
Yeah, it's more like a you get shunted to one side. Yeah. So you guys have destroyed this one. There was really no threat from this single one that you guys had sort of pincered, and it was destroyed. Whisper will sort of like begin to like move in and say,
I don't know that there is a devil, but there is something. It's in all the walls.
And then you guys hear a voice coming from the hallway beyond. A very, 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 very sexy voice. And you hear, like, high riding boots walking down in a red jacket.
We can tell they're high riding by the way they sound on the floor.
Yeah, you can tell, like, the clip, clop, as a very, very sexy lady. Who at this moment looks like a lady, not a were-hellhound, walks down.
With multiple titties?
She only has one set at present. But later she'll have double more sets. Like when Spider-Man grows
6 or 8?
arms. I don't really want to get into it. As she walks down in response to what Whisper just said, she'll say, yes, in the very walls, though part of me thinks it's coming through the books. You guys look up and you see Baskerville. On either side of her are 2 more hellhounds. And she says, Topflight West. I've never had the pleasure, aside from I think I did a collab with V once. Is she with you?
No.
Not right now.
Well, in any event,
we can call her if you want to talk.
We've already.
Okay, sorry.
She's dealing with her own unspeakable thing. I
assume that you, like the agents of Fiat, have come here to stop me. Which is amusing, because in this instance, I'm the one trying to set everything right.
That can't be true, considering you've attacked so many people.
Well, they were in the way, dear.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to close some doors that should not be opened. Who is this tall, handsome, bearded fellow?
I am Beowulf, King of the Eats. And I believe we are here to collect your head or arm. I'm still not clear on which of you I'm allowed to do that to.
He is Beowulf?
Is there another
We do believe so, yes. And not her head, definitely her dog's heads, but not her head.
Not her head, no.
You can't really collect them. They return whence they came. The dog's heads are
I do think he enjoys trying, though.
Yeah.
So.
But I see that you've destroyed some I've summoned recently. I suppose there's
Nothing that can be done about that now unless I choose to
I
simply...
see you've taught some of them to speak.
What?
One of your beasts we just spoke. I mean, we've killed it all the same.
But he was talking to us.
You're serious? Oh my.
I have
what
no
devil are
reason to
you?
lie about that.
What
I
devil
would
are
never
you in
joke
league
with evil like you.
No, I suppose you really wouldn't.
It said a true devil is coming, so what devil have you bargained with?
Oh. Oh, whatever devils I've made my deals with have nothing to do with this place. One of my hellhounds said a true devil is coming.
Lumen is going to try and just subtly but casually text Synth Devil.
I'm totally blocking your hands from showing.
Don't mind me.
Yep. Hey, what's up? But here's the thing: Synth Devil has been canonically shown to be terrible at texting.
No, I know, but like, gotta try.
At least Connor will be there to help him, like text for him.
Oh god, it's
like,
all
you
bad.
know?
It's all bad all around.
Right?
Yeah, Connor can probably like reset the font size on his phone. Although I imagine like Synth Devil has like a Motorola Razr.
I think it literally was. It was like he had some like terrible like brick phone or flip phone. So Lumen, you're going to try to subtly text Synth, okay? Send a quick message to Synth as the others are sort of... But she's just kind of like...
Well... If you're willing to not trade any more needless blows, I'm perfectly happy to pause for a moment and discuss the situation together. Like,
she strikes a pose that is both so condescending and so sexy all at once, as she's wearing her like fox hunting clothing, as she's like, we can hopefully make something work out between all of us.
That really feels like the like pose where like this.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like offering your hand.
Who I feel like I don't know specifically what role this would even be. I feel like she's like sexy. She's like it's like a Kate Beckinsale. That's the vibe I get off of her. That kind of like aristocratic sexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where she's tough but also.
But that's a vampire, not a werewolf, Philip.
Yes, but in some
Same ballpark.
Same ballpark. So I mean same cricket pitch. I don't know what a ballpark is.
What was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
should
England
we just
ruins
kill her
everything.
now?
That's what we said the moral was.
Yeah.
Yes, the moral is England ruins everything, but we look goddamn good while we do it. So
And
she'll say
with
she's
her proposal,
proposing a temporary alliance.
I'll just I'll look to Teleportia and Lumen and whisper, sort of like gripping my sword and on my back here, like to see what they decide we do.
I assure you, none of the blows were needless, but we can discuss for the time being.
very good. Because she kind of looks at Whisper and says, "Oh, especially Captain Eldritch, I could probably use a little bit of help when it comes to the bigger problems. What is it that my hound said to you all?"
That it's coming, the true devil is coming.
The true devil. Oh dear. That sounds positively wicked.
No.
Yes, which
The
is why
first
we will.
text to Synth said, "How, like, what's happening?" Or just something to that effect. The next text is just a bunch of question marks.
Yes, that is why. That wickedness is why it will be slain. when it arrives.
Oh, I'm sure it will, Your Highness. I'm sure it will be indeed. May I escort you to another reading room? This way. This is where I think the troubles really began.
I'm gonna look at Whisper to see.
Yeah, I'm going to cautiously follow her, but I'm watching Whisper because she's the one like tracking all this energy.
Whisper's just like looking up through the walls, and she's saying,
If you're sending us upstairs, then yes, that's the heart of this,
she says to you guys.
And Baskerville says, Oh, I certainly am.
Okay.
Come. She turns around. All of you make wisdom saving throws as you watch her walk away because, oh my god, you guys. So, with that, we will end tonight's session. You don't actually have to make...
Okay,
you don't actually have to make a wisdom saving throw. That was more...
Riding pants?
Yeah.
She wears riding pants all the time?
I fail.
Yeah, you can choose to fail.
Natural 1.
Yeah, there you go.
Mine was a natural 20, though, but I think I just got hit. Yeah.
You can still choose to fail if you want. Whisper sees her, and Whisper does a...
Yeah. No, yeah. Most definitely, it was a natural 20 of god damn. Like...
Yeah, this is all... Yeah, your natural 20 is like, oh, I know how my wisdom should be, but my wisdom's like... Again... This woman is sexy because Aaron insisted on sexy characters in Lost Lore Academia. It's the only reason Baskerville is sexy. So,
well,
on that beat,
a lot of superhero villains are sexy.
That is right, guys. If we're being honest, yeah. And also if we're lying, either way, a lot of superhero villains are sexy. Clayface especially. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
I mean, I guess if he really wanted to be, he could. It's still not even wrong.
Natural state. Wouldn't mind rolling around in that. Thank you all.
Sandman gets everywhere.
He's coarse. He's irritating. He gets everywhere. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, this was interesting. I'm going to give you a minor like mention of something. I think I saw in chat. I'm seeing references to it later as well. I think I saw in chat that people were wondering if this was the Trow House Library that you guys were going into. Trow House was the name of the library in the Lost Lore Academia universe that Connor went into along with Peggy, Declan, and our now departed Patrick. This library to Eagle... If there were visuals to this library would look remarkably similar to that library. Not identical, but similar. Kind of actually a little more old-fashioned, a little more like arch. You know, both in terms of Gothic arches and it just being sort of arch. But it is called Lawrence House. The only thing I'll mention, and I'm not even sure this was like, I don't even know that this is in the recap written out or anything. But in this very universe that you all live in, Trow House does exist up in further north in Scotland in Scary Dove. And the family that moved in back in the 1830s was the Lawrence family. With Kelvin and the kids, Liam and whatever the hell Lauren's name was. So, is this connected to Trow House? Very likely. Or connected to the one from the other world. I'll throw that out there as a detective work thing could do. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much. This was very fun. Rachel and Liam and Kelvin. Their names were Lawrence. I think we said it, but I don't think I put it into the recap. So
that's right.
Throw that out there. So yeah, very good. Well, thank you guys. This was fun. We will be back in 1 month with more of this, featuring the debut of Connor as superhero name not yet determined.
I assume Connor is just going to go by Connor.
No,
because why would he need another name?
Synth Devil will insist.
His power is just being bulletproof because he can only fail up.
Yeah, his power. My superpower is No, actually, it's funny you say that, and like I actually am really progressive, but like no, like my family actually has worked like really hard for it. Like it's like that doesn't really apply to us.
Wait, is he just gonna be Batman? Is his power gonna be money?
Nah. We'll see how it goes.
Is he gonna summon stuff from books? And then he'll be called the Booklet.
Oh, he's the Page Master? Can we just the best animated movie?
Lumen, what were you asking about armament?
If Connor got powers upon entering this planet, does that mean Armament lost his?
You were not present for this, so I will tell you because you weren't present for the other two. Actually, our other two players here were. Armament, the way we're describing it is that here in Topflight, you guys are existing in like an animated universe where things are like intense and you are very, very strong. Armament has gone from that to being in a much more grounded, like Nolan-verse or something. So like he has superpowers. He's like the only superpowered person in that world, but it's much more like it's like much more, like he can still make whatever weapon he wants, but he's not gonna be like like
the BFG is gone from his.
I was about to say, he can't have the BFG.
He can, but it won't. Like, believe me, you'll see. There's no way you're not going to see. There's no way that he won't do it. There's no way.
There's no way he won't try that immediately as an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, knowing him.
But it will be less Akira-like, I imagine.
It won't be. It'll
Creating
be like
one douchebag for another. Just no.
It's almost like an Iron Man, if you say.
I was actually going to say
he has to build them.
It's like MCU, but it's more like Iron Man era, not as it goes on and gets crazy. Yeah, it's much.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So come back in 1 month for that. Next week we will be back with Lost Lore Academia here in this time slot, and the week after that we'll be back with Formation Nation in 2 weeks to see everything going on the hell there. So check out all these fun shows on these Wednesdays. On Friday we have Blood from a Stone, a Tale of Love and Dread in RPG.
Oh, you guys are still doing that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Anything going on? Last
week was chapter 113. So there you go. And on October Friday the 13th is session 117, which is a multiple of 13. So I'm minorly excited about that night.
Oh, so we end the show then, right?
Yeah.
The show ends that day?
No,
the show gone.
Begins that day. The past is prologue, baby.
October Friday 6th or whatever is my birthday, so you should kill them with like a fat sparkling unicorn or something.
Okay.
Duchess Contessa shows up to slaughter them all.
Even though I got color back, I'm still pissed. Yeah. Oh, there was a minor thing this past Friday in Blood from a Stone. If you haven't watched it, I would recommend. Blood from a Stone had a minor lore revelation. Now, I will say this, and I kind of was saying this to the players, that, there's some big stuff going on, but also do remember that people lie and manipulate.
Yeah.
So sometimes people might tell you a thing and it's just to make you think a thing and they're not necessarily, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but just take a little bit of a thing. So join us for that on Friday. On Sunday, we are back with Here Be Dragons. The dragons are out of the Dreadlands. Boy, did they do so much in the first session out of the Dreadlands. They got like plane hop, did stuff, made decisions. It was crazy.
It's incredible what you can do when you're not trapped as bipeds.
The 24 sessions that we spent in the Dreadlands of a total of like 41 we've done. So more than half the game was them stuck in High Delcat. So yeah, basically join us for that. On alternating Sundays, however, starting a week from Sunday, we'll be coming in with Strange Lore, which is now going to be kind of on that alternating every other Sunday time slot. So yeah, and there's probably going to be another game starting very soon as well that I'll give you the official word on. More than likely it'll be on Mondays. Maybe even starting this coming Monday. We shall see. But we've got... God. Yeah, we got... I
just realized it's not Monday today. I was thinking it was Monday through most of this game.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Today is Wednesday. Heute ist Mittwoch und die Schule ist in. Okay. So, with that... I think that's all the stuff we have. Go to our Discord to interact with us, participate in the Lost for Academia downtime, ask any questions you may ever have. Go to our wiki to find out more information from Sophia, and also with assistance from Galanor Ian Saber and Book and Dagger, who've put it in.
Make sure you scan that post-it so Sophia can put it on.
This post-it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That is a true map.
It needs to be
in the wiki.
To be documented.
Yes.
That belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
If there were some things that some of it was referenced in chat, but if you want to have some more backstory for this, there's the Christmas special we did from this show, and then also the long time ago, several years ago, it was the Halloween special we did or something that was the Trow House.
Trow House is the Halloween from 2021. Yeah, check that out. Yeah. Also, what's going to be Halloween this year? Is it Week of Blood? The answer is actually not necessarily. Might not be a Week of Blood this year. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Is it a month of blood?
It's not going to be a month of blood. I'm actually going to tell you that
Wait, it was called a Week of Blood?
It was the Week of Blood, which is yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that this year, this might wind up being a ludicrously quick thing I have to do if it does wind up being the Week of Blood, because that is basically from, I guess, October 25th through 31st is every single day there's a game. But based on what happens on October 13th, Friday the 13th, that may change. We're getting jokes about light flows in our Zoom chat right now because it's talking about the Week of Blood.
Menses Week, basically, and I can't get over that.
I mean, look, people can interpret the Week of Blood however they want to. One thing I will...
Strange Master.
The main thing I'll say, though, as a Strange Master who is a master of Strange and knows all about this, one thing I will say is that there very often can be a Week of Blood, but you must never ask if it is the Week of Blood. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? The biggest advice I can give you, if anything seems amiss, if it seems like the Week of Blood might be the cause, do not ask if it is the Week of Blood.
So, Philip, quick question. Mm-hmm. Is there going to be a Week of Blood?
I don't know. You know what there's going to be? There's going to be a person who's fine, and I'm out of that person's way. Cool. Juvenile jokes here, everybody. Don't you worry. Based on what happens on Friday the 13th, that will actually dictate what the Halloween thing will be. I'm trying to drive to something that week, so we'll see kind of how things go. If I can one, get them there in time, and two, see how it goes.
I forget, Philip. Last year when we did this, we went to all the various domains. Right?
You did not. No, they didn't make it to all. We went to 7 of 13 because it was 7 days. There's been. I have often thought about trying to do 13 solid days in a row to do all 13 domains, but now there's no more domains. The mists have broken, so there isn't even a thing for that.
So, is there a possibility that any of them are a period piece?
Okay. So, and I'm noticing also that we've got, KJ just put into chat, you could definitely track the Week of Blood. I will say that a lot of people these days, with the way things are, recommend that you actually don't use the apps. Don't use apps to track the Week of Blood, because you don't necessarily want to give up data about the Week of Blood. Is anyone tired of these?
No.
Okay. Are we cramping anyone's style?
I was trying to figure out a cramp one. There you go. I mean, I don't added it enough.
Yeah, I don't want this episode to be overly bloated. So if that's enough, good lords and ladies, go to our YouTube to watch old episodes. I also know. Oh, but I am going to say one thing just while we're here. In the holiday special, in the Topflight holiday special, I know they have very similar vibes, so it totally makes sense. Baskerville did not give them the Tome of Tales; it was Steeplechase.
Right.
A similar feeling villain who's also very Steeplechase, Tatiana Temple, and Baskerville are like all cut from the same, like, you know.
I feel like you need one more, and then it's like a Sex and the City style crew.
Bum ba dum bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Yeah, that would be fun. They are easy to sort of confuse. Also, because Baskerville steeplechase, it's like literally like what's 3 syllables is what I'm going for. Guys, this has been great. I really appreciate you. Would anyone like to plug their own lives or channels? And by plug, I mean Week of Blood. Pierce, we're mainly going to you.
The Diva Cup for that.
That's true. You don't have to plug anymore. Would you?
No.
Pierce, would you like to collect anything?
Let me disperse something here real quick. No, actually, I'm not gonna do I'm just gonna do like a little PSA thing. Just for those of you that are in Southern California and are Kaiser Permanente subscribers, the healthcare workers will be going on strike starting at the end of the month. So if you have appointments or something that's like, perhaps try to move those up this week, or be prepared to wait through October. So, because they are, not getting paid less than fast food workers.
I almost think, it's sort of like all these different kinds of jobs are striking, right?
And there's like a weird, there's like, I don't know, it feels like there's like an overarching system that is the problem.
Yeah. You ever notice, you guys ever see those graphs about like how much the price of things have increased since, I don't know, like 1990 versus how much the like average income has increased since then? It's kind of
they would be like in lockstep, right?
Yeah. It should be. One would expect them to be. So thank you for watching this and for just a lot of jokes about periods and I don't know.
We ended on one of the better notes I think we've ever ended the show on.
Honestly, yeah.
Which one?
A lot of people do feel energized after a week of blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they really?
You get really fatigued, right before it and kind of during, and then you just pop right back.
Wait, has this been a period joke this whole time? Okay. Guys, thank you all so much for watching.
It's been a period piece.
That's the period. Now that's a period piece. All right. Well,
now
thank
we're
you
all
all.
synced up.
We're finally on the same cycle.
We're finally synced up. We're in.
Oh my god. We've been cycling through different things and our cycles are finally well, thank you all. Until next time. Have a top night.